Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I make this party jollof rice, and I'm going to show you some tips you need to know that will help your rice to stay longer and not to get sour, most especially during this summer period. So if you want to know how I make this jollof rice, please, before we start, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and also remember to hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss any of my upcoming videos. So now let's get started. So guys, I'm starting by seasoning the chicken. I'll be adding onions, ginger, garlic, thyme, maggi cubes, scotch bonnet, salt, and some rosemary. So I'm just going to mix everything together. I'm going to be cooking this chicken. I will not add any water into it. I'm just going to cook it for about 10 minutes without adding any water. So here are the vegetables that I'm going to be using. I have some fine, beautiful, fresh tomato, some scotch bonnet, bell peppers, ginger, garlic, and onions. So here I've washed all the vegetables and I've cut them into little pieces because I want my blender to blend everything properly. So as you can see, my chicken have been cooking for 10 minutes. So now I'm going to be adding water. I'm just going to stir everything together, then I'll cover it. I will allow the chicken to cook. And this chicken, I'm going to grill the chicken in my oven, but you can fry your own if you wish to fry your own. So in my pot, I'm going to be pouring my blended vegetables. I'm just going to cook these vegetables until all the water dried up. Here is the rice that I'm going to use. I'm going to show you some tips that I use for my party jollof rice. I'll be adding some salt, and I'm going to add cold water. You don't need to boil it, you don't need to add hot water. I'm just going to soak it for 5 minutes, then I'll wash it out of the water. I'm going to put it in my filter because I want all the water to drop out properly. Then I will tell you why I'm doing that. So in my frying pan, I'm going to be using some vegetable oil. I'm going to saute my onions for 1 minute. Now I'll be adding my tomato paste. So you need to stir your tomato paste and continue stirring it. Don't leave it, and do this with a very low heat so that your tomato paste will not get burnt. I'll be adding some salt. I'll add some curry, and I'll keep the other one for later. I'm just going to be stirring it until the tomato paste is well cooked. I just add some chicken stock. So as you can see, our tomato paste is ready. I'm going to be pouring the tomato that I cooked before. So I'm just going to cook this tomato for just 10 minutes because, as you guys see, I've cooked it before, so it doesn't take much time to cook again. I'll be adding some bay leaves, so now I'm just going to take off all the oil that is in this stew. I'm just going to take it off, and I will tell you what I'm going to do with the oil later in this video. So as you can see, this is the oil that I took off from the stew. I'm just going to make use of it. So here in my pot, I'm going to pour in that oil that I took off from the stew. I'll be adding some butter. And for this recipe, I'm going to list all the ingredients that I use. I will leave it in the description box below. So now I'm adding some onions. I'm going to saute these onions for 1 minute. So I'll be adding some nutmeg, some curry. I'm going to stir everything together. So I'm just going to allow everything to cook for 1 minute more. So it's time for me to add my rice. So guys, you see why I asked you before to put your rice in a sieve so that all the water will drop out, because we are going to be toasting this rice. So if you have water in your rice will not toast very well. So I'm just going to be toasting this rice, toasting it for about 8 to 7 minutes. Because toasting your rice will help your rice to last long. It will help your rice not to get sour or to get spoiled easily. So it's very important, most especially during the summer. That is how I make my party jollof rice. So now I'm going to be adding the stew that I will make before. I'm just going to be adding it bit by bit. Then I will stir it. I'll add until I get the color of the jollof rice that I want. If I want mine to be very red, you just add the stew into it and mix everything together properly. So now I'll be adding the chicken stock. You don't need to pour all the water. Be careful here. You don't need to pour all the water at a time. You just pour some of the water. You mix everything together. You just try to gauge everything. If you see that the water is not enough, you add a little more. Then you mix everything together. And this water is the only water I'm going to use to cook this rice. So I'm just going to use my foil paper to cover the rice. We are going to be steaming this rice with the heat. And while you are doing this, you need to lower your heat. You don't want your cooker to be too hot. If not, all your rice will just get burned. So I'm just going to cover it, and time to time you'll be opening the rice, turn it, bring the up to the down to the up, so that the both side will cook very well. So as you can see, the water have dried up. So I'm just going to be stirring the rice, turning them the both sides, the down to the up to the down. I'll cover it. I'm just going to be repeating this process up to 5 times until your rice is well cooked. So now I'm going to be adding more tomato sauce. If you know that maybe the color is not red enough, just add more stew, but be careful, don't just pour all at a time. You understand? You just need to be putting them bit by bit until you get to the desired taste that you want. So I'm just going to cover this rice and I will allow it to cook gradually. So guys, as you can see, I'm just going to stir the rice one more time. You just need to repeat this process. Stir the rice, bring the up to the down to up. That is how you're just going to be doing this until you notice that your rice is well cooked. And so guys, you can give this rice a try, and just give it a try and let me know how your own comes out. I'm so curious to hear that. If your own comes out well or comes out bad, just let me know. I'm curious. So now I'm just going to be garnishing the rice with some sliced onions. If you don't like onions, you can use some sliced tomato. So I'm just going to stir everything together. Make sure all the onions mix together very well with the rice. And so guys, if you have watched to this moment, thank you so much. I so much appreciate. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos, my old subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you are new here, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Sade. In this channel, we make a lot of delicious recipe. So just be a part of this family by subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. So guys, this is our chicken that I grilled in the oven. So I'm going to see you in my next video with another delicious recipe. Ciao, bye bye.